Hoi hardcore gamers, and welcome back to Rothma, my hardcore guardian on Lord of the Rings Online, as I play through the game on the hardest difficulty, doing as much of it solo as I can. We're playing on difficulty 9 heroic +2, which is really a team kind of group based difficulty. It's been a bit of a struggle so far. In this episode we continue through Bree as we finish essentially the last parts of the Bree quests before heading into the Barrow Downs, where things will begin a lot more difficult. However, we've now completed Bree and we're ready to go into Barrow Downs. However, that will be in the next episode. Bit of a tease there. Without further ado, let's jump into clearing out some Bree. And we are back in the world of Middle-earth as I'm frolicking through Bree itself. Not the cheese, the town. Well, I wouldn't mind frolicking through some loaded cheese, but that's a different story for a different day. So here we are, Westgate of Bree. Going to hopefully today break Bree down and hopefully finish the last of the quests here, so we can then move into the Barrow Downs for the next episode. So where I'm off to now, heading straight north to, I think it's Asdos. No, it's not Asdos. It's one of the Chief Watcher, Grimbriar, just to the north. I'm going to head to him. He's got a few quests just north of Bree. Then he's got Asdo's camp down here, and then I've got this final area down here, which has the main story just above it as well. But this camp down here in where it says Buckland, where we'll be heading into the old forest. So that's actually the intentions for today's episode. Try and get all three of these camps, essentially quest areas, completed. One positive of this area is that there will be a lot of barrow iron while I'm running about. So I should be able to level up some more of my gear. Obviously, because last episode I've got this final level 20 kind of epic gear. So yeah, so hopefully I can make some low grade steel once I figure out how to make it. Probably if I click here I can click low grade steel. Yes, so it's just barrow iron and lumps of coal. So I'll be able to get my new upgrades shortly, but there is no rush on that. That's the intention for today's episode. Hopefully it goes smoothly, and I do want to be ready for the barrows because I know that's going to be a huge difficulty spike. Even with my new gear, it's going to be very difficult. Just grabbing this ore here, and then let's see. So these quests here for this little camp, or it's not even a camp, it's a cottage, will take us just to the north. Well, we're kind of all around the place really.
What do you need?
But I know that these quests are now trivial, so I'm a higher level than them, but I'll still do them anyway because they all give me a Men of Bree reputation. But I'll probably not show most of these quests, just me jumping about and just kind of showing the locations and then moving on, unless it's a high danger quest. Well, high risk danger quest doesn't make much sense. A high risk quest, but I'll keep jumping in and out as I normally do. So I've been doing a few quests in the area, and this has brought me to taking out a signature mob. I've just popped my DPS increase. He just chunked me for 150 damage. So hopefully, yes, I'm 7 levels higher than him, but it's still not an easy fight. There we go. Oh, there's a bit of foliage. Took him out, but that was he took out 400 of my health, so a good amount of my health. And that was Brigand Slayer, which is an extra 30 marks added to my tally. Earlier I got some marks for a reputation reward, but it was a bit weird. So it gave me marks. It came up in my general log that I got marks from the reputation reward. But on the actual reputation reward itself, if I can show you, where is it? I'm not sure where reputation actually is on this. There we go, reputation. So I got the previous one of this one Men of Bree, and it gave me 30 marks when I completed it. But it doesn't say it gives me marks on the reward deed log just there. So I'm not going to count it because I just don't have the evidence of it. It'd be nice to have those extra 30 marks because that's half an armor set. However, I'm not going to count it. There's no evidence of it, which is sad. I will add that extra 30 marks I got for that killing those, getting the Brigade Slayer deed completed. And back to the question. So we are back. Did a bit, got a bit worried when I fought that signature mob because he did chunk me a fair bit. So I panicked. I was like, you know what? I know where I'll be heading off to next. Annoyingly, I can't show you. I need to be outside. Wait for this loading screen. Still waiting for this loading screen. Anytime. So I got a bit worried because where I'm off to next, I think I have to fight another signature mob, but there's a lot of enemies in this area. It's like a big bandit camp on top of a hill. So I decided, you know what, let's not take any chances. So I ran around, gathered a load of barrow iron. I was like, I will make the level 20 armor, which I obviously bought from the skirmish marks, the recipes from the skirmish marks. So I'm going to equip all this armor here. It's all better than what I've got. It's significantly better in some places. I did have the chance to use my universal crafting regents, but I decided not to. I thought I'd save them for a really rainy day. So that is that. So I'm going to now continue on the journey. I did level up, so I got to level 22, which is quite nice. I didn't get anything special from it, and I didn't get any class trait points. So I leveled up, didn't gain anything. Back to hunting down these brigands. So I'm now fighting my way into this camp, which could be quite dangerous. Just took on 2 mobs just at once there. Even with my upgraded armor, still they took off a fair chunk of my health, over 50%. So gonna have to take this slow and steady. Even if I eat my 8 pork sausages all at once, I probably won't. Might be a bit dangerous. So here we are. So I've eaten my sausages. Let's eat some rations just in case. Rations aren't gonna do much help, but hey, it's better than nothing. And let's try and fight my way in. I believe there is one, maybe 2 signature mobs in here I might have to contend with. But we will see. But once I finish this quest, this will be this top camp completed. Once the top camp's completed, he wants me to go down here to this fort at the south, the fort on the way to Swanfleet and Cardolan. So that will be my next location, or next quest hub I'll be heading to. That's if I make it through this, which, once again, I'm 7 levels higher than these guys, so I have the level advantage, but once again, you just never know what's going to happen. I might get a lag spike, I might get attacked by a pair of outlaws that look like they're twins, but there's another one there who looks as identical as well. God, this place is amazing. The fact that they've got triplets or quadruplets, because Outlaw's going to be over there as well. There is it's going to be a bit, not scary, but it's going to be a bit worrying, because there is a escort quest just in there. I'll have to escort a hobbit out of this place. And while I'm escorting, you do get swarmed. I say swarmed. You get attacked by a number of brigades, and they come at you in pairs. So I'm hoping that the NPC can probably tank 1 or 2 of them. 1 of them minimum. Both of them would be great. While I just do some damage. That would be ideal, but obviously we'll see. I will ideally aim to clear out the path that she goes down, so I don't have to deal with any additional ads. Saying additional ads is about a bit of a is an oxymoron, because additionals and ads is the same thing. They're just additionals. Hey, that's me just being pinicky with my own use of the English language, which is terrible in itself. Here we go, some more stolen goods. There's a dwarfy boy over there, level 20. Nice. What difficulty is he on? Oh, only difficulty 3. Huh, what a noob. I joke, but difficulty 3 is still actually quite challenging at times. This is the escort quest. Let's get this. Let's just give this a go. What's the worst that can help? Oh, what's the worst that can help? What's the worst that can happen? This person's on it as well, it looks like. Looks like they're not going to help. Oh, they will help. Didn't ask for help, but I'll take it. Then a signature mob is probably, I think, pops out. Oh, has she already run off? No, she hasn't run off yet. There's the signature mob. Okay, so signature mob's gone to attack her, which is good, because I can kill this ad very quickly. Right. I'm going to let him hit the... I can essentially let him hit that, hit the escort, so I can regenerate my health. It's a bit sad. I can hear her crying, which is even worse. Use my buffs. Stun him, hopefully. Okay, I didn't manage to get the stun off. There you go, there's the stun. And hopefully I can get my overwhelm off on him as well. Do a fair bit of damage. There we go, he's down. Now Blake is dead. We can escort her out. I'm a little bit sad that I used her as a meat shield. However, it had to be done. So if these mobs aren't already cleared out, you tend to fight a couple on the way down, which is a bit of a pain. There you go, she is now rescued. She can now go off. I'm just seeing if that guy said anything, but I didn't. He has got heavy boost or boon under the sun. And the last quest is just in just the other side of this fence. I believe it's once again another signature mob. So we'll jump in once we go and face him. As easy and expected. He wasn't a signature mob, he was just a normal mob. And that Bjornin just came up and ripped him a new one. So I just took the loot and now I'm leaving. Makes my life a lot easier. So all I need to do is go back to these two camps. Once I go back there, then that should be this quest hub done. And we'll just head south to down here. Here we are, down to the south. The entrance to Cardland and Swanfleet is just through that gate. This area is just filled with Southernmen who are and half orcs. They're like level 15 to like 17. There's a signature mob in there, there's a signature mob up there. I will have to take them both out. First is first, I need to head north. And I'm going to take out, I believe it's 12 Necker Breakers. So let's go square them out, square them away. And then we'll go and kill a load of Brigands again. So we cleared out that town down there, or the fort, and did all the quests. They didn't end up being too difficult, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to record it. I'm now in the next town. Next town or quest hub is Adso's camp, which is just here. This requires you to go kill some brigands just to slightly to the north. There's a little farm here and there's a little camp just here. You need to take some brigands out. And here you also go into the northern part of the old forest. I think you just go into this little section here. You do some quests and then so that will be this area. I'm not expecting these quests to be too difficult. Once again, they're level 16, so I have out leveled them already. But I'll still do them for the mainly for the not for the experience, but for the reputation. More reputation for Bree. The easier my life will be later on. We'll jump in if we get any challenging content or when we get to Buckland. Because I would like to start the Barrows, hopefully, either in this episode or ready for the next episode. I find myself in a bit of a predicament. I need to kill Dirk Thornhard. Dirk Harthorn, sorry. There's a lot of enemies around here and he's a signature. I could probably take him in a one-on-one, but there's a lot of mobs here. I can't take all of these on. I'll give it a go if these guys move away. And it looks like they are moving away. This guy's obviously a patrol as well. I think that Robber and Bowman are on different patrols. So I just got the patrol at the poor timing. As these guys move off, I'll probably pick off one or two of the patrols. Yeah, I'll take this patrol out. See, those two are in a patrol together as well. But we'll attempt to take Dirk Harthorn out with his add-on with him as well. Hopefully, I can take all these out here without too much fuss. I did buy from a vendor some new rations as well. But obviously rations only work out of combat. Okay, that's one of the what are they called, patrols done. So there's another patrol of 3 there. Going to regen my health hopefully relatively quickly and then take on the second patrol. That is both of the patrols taken care of. Just going to re-eat my food. I've got not much longer on my rations, although rations won't help me in combat. So I intend to just rush in and take out the attacker first. And hopefully I can take him out relatively quickly. Oh no, I'm stunned. It's not good. Okay, the attacker's down, so it's now me against the signature mob. I have got a stun, so I'll use the stun on him now. Fingers crossed. Okay, this is... Just got to keep an eye on my health. Fine. So he took out a fair chunk of my health. He was a 5 level difference. But you can see that it's starting to close the gap of how difficult they are. The worry is I'm just about to go into the north part of the old forest. North part of the old forest has a lot of signature mobs. By signature mobs, they have what they called their oak trees. Oh no, this is not good. So I will retreat here. Because I am... Hopefully they don't get another auto attack off. Okay, I should be okay. One more auto attack will probably kill me. Just keep running, just keep running. That bowman's fast. Look at him. He's Usain Bolt. So that was pretty risky. I entered that combat without full health. And yeah, I aggroed 2 mobs. I would have been okay. Another mob respawned. And I almost died. Their auto attacks did... So let's read it down here. So auto attacks did 120 damage. Within a couple seconds, well, within the same second. Bear in mind, I only have 700 health. 120 damage is obviously a 1/7 of my health, which is a lot. So I think running was a good idea there. I don't think I was going to survive that, even with my potion. I do have a better potion. Well, better potions, but I need to be level 25 for those. Those are the ones I bought off of the skirmish camp. I think I just need to be more careful about who I essentially fight and who I aggro. Especially when I go into the Barrow Downs shortly. Well, likely next episode. I will have to be very careful. Because the mobs there, are numerous. They don't have much health. Like these guys, there's a lot of crawling hands. Who have probably 70 health or so. But if you don't watch out, their damage will creep up. I have got... I got a... That's weird. Glitch. But I do have a champion, which I tested the hardest difficulty out. And I got to the barrows just to test how it was, how it all worked. Then all obviously completely off camera. He's not a hardcore or anything. Just gave it a go. And as soon as I got to the barrows, the difficulty spike was huge. I died a lot. The whites there, the barrow whites, hit like a truck. And there's a lot of them. I don't think I'm going to make it past the barrows. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll jump straight back in when I actually get into the old forest to the south here. If I get myself into a sticky situation, which is probably going to happen. I am renowned for getting myself into sticky situations. Didn't expect that, but I've just finished Ruins of Bree, which gives me another 30 marks and 2,000 virtual experience. So apparently there's a ruin here, which I just stumbled across, killing some bears and doing some mining. So that's, yeah, so that's another good few marks and some Lord of the Rings points and some virtual experience. So now we're heading into the old forest. The intention is to get some wooden pelts. Wood doesn't have a pelt. Some wolf pelts. Take out some of these vines. So I should be able to show you what I mean by some of these signature mobs shortly. They're along here somewhere. Well, actually, they're not just along here. They're all over the forest. Oh, just got a... Okay, that's a new quest. So here are... These will drop the vines that I need. But the trees will also drop the vines. So these are really easy to kill. These are the easy ones to kill. The hard ones will be the signatures, which are... Just got to find them. There's one of the wolves I need to take out. Okay. They might not be on this side of the... Okay, they are here somewhere. I'll jump back in when I find them. So here it is. Well, there's at least one. It's called a warped oak. Level 17. They don't look too menacing. The only issue is when you aggro one, you aggro all of the roots around it as well. So you're not just attacking this tree, you're attacking 2 to 3 roots. I think they normally have 2 around them. So you're attacking a fair few of them. So it's not worth the risk. I'm just going to try and run around. It's going to take a little bit longer for me to do this quest. I'm going to run around and try and just find the roots on their own. Or the odd tree on their own. But here, you can see this root here. If I aggro the root, it's going to aggro the tree. So it's just not worth it. Once again, tree there, there's a root there. So aggro one, aggro both. There's also 2 roots there. So it's a good example of if you're not careful, you could easily get... Well, I could easily get owned. If you're not on the hardest difficulty, these are a breeze. You'll just plow straight through. You've seen that I can kill these mobs relatively quickly. But as soon as I get ganged up on by more than 1 or 2, it changes very quickly. Like here, this is not ideal. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to run away. Let's try and get some AoE out here. Didn't expect these spiders to suddenly spawn on me. Although they're not the hardest to kill. They do a bit of damage. Just got to keep an eye on my health. There we go. So we're going to continue looking for individual roots to try and take out. While here in the old forest, there is a new there is a collection deed to collect some flowers. Here is one here, just here. I will try and grab them all as I'm going around. Let's see if I can find the flowers. Here you go. So it gives you some marks. There's a fair few of them to find. I'll try and get them all on camera, either. Well, not camera. I'll try and get them all recorded as I go around. I don't know. I can't remember where exactly they all are. So as I'm playing, I'll probably do all the quests and then run back through and grab that deed. So I was going to avoid the signature trees, the warped oaks. And I thought, you know what? I remember killing a lot of them back in the day. Well, I do remember I killed a lot of them. They were actually a Slayer deed. So I'm going to have to kill 20 of them. They weren't too difficult to kill, to be quite honest. So I should be able to be okay if I take a few of them at a time. The little roots around them, they didn't seem to aggro straight away. They seemed to do the threatening kind of we will attack you, but they never actually attacked me. So I should be okay. This is the second flower, just here. So the first one was just here, second one's just here. Had a bit of a downtime. I'd finished all the quests in that Adzo's camp. So I thought, you know what, I'll come back to town, I'll do a bit of crafting. As I was crafting, I did earn a level 23. So now I can equip my last trait, which will be loyalty, which gives me vitality, armor value, and increased healing rating. The next one I'll be putting some points into, because obviously my zeal here down here gives me more physical and tactical mastery. I'm going to get all of these ones which I've got equipped above level 10. So first one's first. I'm going to get fortitude up to above level 10. Then I'm just going to go along in this line. Once that's complete, probably won't be complete all these today. Then I'll be going probably some more DPS, or might do fidelity to level 10 just for the extra morale. But slowly getting at the virtues. We got a new trait. Well, we've got a new skill point here. So just looking at these, I'm going to go into this one. So the charge skill, which I've been using a lot, will provide an additional run speed for a longer period of time. So increases my run speed and the charge duration, which is really good. The rank 6 is pretty good. After using charge, your next attack has a 100% crit chance. I don't know how long that lasts for. That'd be good to have as well. Look at this skill here. A powerful attack against a foe, providing a chance to knock the target down. That is essentially a finisher that you use after you do Overwhelm or Thrust, which is the main 2 skills I use. I don't know why I didn't see this before. That's a really good skill. Like a really good skill. That is actually going to go on to my main middle mouse button, because I'll probably be using that a lot. But yep, so sorry, I was just rambling just then. I was in my little world. So now I've finished that Adzo's camp. We heading slightly further west just to do this last No Times for Tours, as well as the main story quest in this area, which is this one here. They are both in the western part of, let's see if I can show the map here, area Bree land, there you go. So they are both in the western part down here. This Buckland quest will put me back into the old forest, which is essentially will be the rest of the old forest, which I haven't been in yet. Which we'll grab the flowers, we'll do all those quests, and once that's completed, we should be ready for the dreaded barrows, which I still don't think I'm going to do very well in. This is the next flower in the old forest, which is just here on the map. I believe there were, I think there's probably 6, 7 more off the top of my head, but we'll grab them all. So that is the western side of the old forest now completed. Just go ahead down here. There's a couple quests here. Got a Tom Bombadil. Tom Bombadil's their house is here as well. Just go ahead into eastern part of the old forest. The eastern part actually then follows out into the barrows, and I head in. Then you actually go to the south part, just here. Then you start the barrows there. So I'm in good stead. Just need to get the eastern part of this forest done. Let's double check how many more. There are 4 more flowers to get as well, so I'll grab those as well. Probably won't show you all these quests because they're just fetch quests and killing quests to kill X amount of mobs. So I'll just show you the flowers and then probably me going into the Barrow Downs itself. Here is the next flower in the old forest, which is just here on the map. Then there is only 3 left to go and grab. Here, this is the there's 3 more flowers, so after this there'll be 2 more flowers. Silof's flower, which is just located just here. If you make your way through this part of the forest, just be careful. There's a higher level. There's these barren oaks, the higher level signatures. Just be mindful, they're quite aggressive. You get quite close, they will just instantly aggro, and then all the roots around them will aggro. It's been a bit sketchy me getting here, but I've made it. There's just 2 more flowers and a couple more quests and we'll be out of this place. Here's the penultimate flower. A load of spiders nearby. It's just located just here in the woods itself. We get to face this monster of a spider. Big old boy or girl. And it's another signature, so I'm going to pop my DPS. Hopefully I should be able to pop him. Okay, he's pulled in a lot of ads. This is not ideal. Have stunned him or her, and that is the boss down. I am now going to retreat. I'm not going to risk. Oh no, now I'm stunned. Okay, I'm now out. Fine. I'm going to just keep running, pop a potion just in case. The game's lagging, or server's lagging, which is good. Exactly what you want. You're physically seeing them lagging behind to try and catch up. They should reset in a second. There you go, they've reset. So signature mobs down. I still need to find out the signature of the unrest, which is just here, which I believe is that big tree. You may have seen the tree just behind this. I don't know whether I have to just fight the tree or whether I just have to get to it. But that is the last, should be one of the last quests in this area. Do have to do a quest up here, which is an investigation. Let's see. Okay, that is the source, so I need to take out that tree. And it's another signature mob, which, oh, that's 3 mobs there. That's a bit annoying. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Here is the final flower in the old forest. That is the final flower. That should have completed the deed. Stand by. Bree land. Okay, that should have been the last flower. I'll have a look at this. So this flower is located here. I found out where the last flower actually is. I'll quickly go grab that now. And here's my mistake. Here's the very last flower. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that flower. And I might not be able to click on either. There's 2 very angry trees here. This is located just here on the map. There we go. There is the old flowers. Let's see how many. We'll see what I got from that. That's 30 marks. I kind of did that just for the marks. So I went and bought a couple more. What are they called? I got the last of these crafting items, crafting recipes. I used up, I think, like 20 marks to get that one last crafting item. So I wanted the marks back. So it's 30 new marks onto my total. And I'm going to hand in these quests, and that should be us done in the Old Forest, ready to move on. That's going to conclude today's episode, as we have completed the camp just to the north. We killed a load of bandits to the south, did the Adzo's camp, making us go into the northern Old Forest. We cleared out the Old Forest itself, done a few quests in there. I know there's a location in the Old Forest we haven't been to yet, but we'll get there later on because it's easier to get there from the other side, and it's Tom Bombadil's house. Mainly because there is, if we go from the Barrow Downs, there's a path that goes straight but Tom Bombadil. That's annoying because I've got RuneScape pinging in the background. So there's a path that leads straight from this camp here where you get a load of quests into essentially his house, which is around here somewhere. So it's easier from the other side. So I'm going to quickly go and do some crafting off the recording because I've got a load of materials, so silver and barrow iron, so that'll give me some experience. The next episode we'll be heading into the Barrow Downs, where we'll be handing in these quests here and hopefully grab some quests that take us into Barrow Downs. I can't remember where the quests are that take us into Barrows, but I'll see if I can find them before we move before the next episode. So this episode I'm expecting to air on Tuesday, so tomorrow, so Wednesday. I don't know what day it is on Wednesday. It's 3 days away. That I'll be doing a stream on this game. So tomorrow I'll be doing a stream on Lord of the Rings Online, as I essentially just go to where is it? I'm just going to go and do Swanfleet on this character with the intention of doing Swanfleet to get additional virtues. I won't be doing this every single time, but as it's relatively easy content, I don't really want to make a video out of it. I may as well stream like me doing it. Just to get some more, obviously, virtue experience. So some of these I'll be able to just pump up the levels. Anything to make my life easier when I do go into doing slightly harder content. If I'm as strong as I can be, I don't really want to die. I've put a lot of time and effort into this character so far. I want to keep it as a hardcore. So if you made this far in the video, I do appreciate you watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And have a wonderful day. Peace out.